Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to another special unboxing I want to share with you today. Hope everyone having a good day, and thank you as always for checking out what I've got to share with you. Well, a few weeks back, about a month now actually, we had the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive summer convention pops released in all the stores and online and so forth. And I shared with you on a pretty long video all the different pops I found on a pop haul video, where I went to Think Geek, Barnes & Noble, Hot Topic, and also was able to find, later on, I found a Captain Caveman figure on Walgreens website. And there's still a couple other random San Diego Comic-Con pops floating around out there that I never got around to getting. Hopefully I will one day soon, we'll see. But this is one in particular I had to pick up. I actually ordered it the same day that I went to the mall and purchased most of the other ones I showed you in the previous video. But this was one that I unfortunately was not able to make it to a store because there's not a store near me. It was on the other side of town, and I knew if I even attempted to go to the store, by the time I got there, they were going to be sold out. And they were. They did sell out of these that same day. I even called asking, hey, did you guys happen to keep any of those left? And they're like, nope, we sold out within the first like half hour being open. Of course. But thankfully, that morning, while I was waiting in line in front of another store, I was able to get online, and I actually bought a pop online. I know, shocking, right? I rarely do that. I almost never do that. I like to go to a store and find pops. I like going pop hunting, and if I find it, I find it, that kind of thing. But this was one I just could not pass up. It's a first time ever as well type of pop, okay? I have, as you can see, a wide variety of your regular Funko Pops. I shared with you not too long ago, I found my very first of the like 10-inch size pops, which was the Scrooge McDuck jumping out of the money pile. That was the first one I've ever gotten of that. I've never gotten one of the big ones. Well, this is a first time ever because this is a Funko Pop Ride pop. That's right. I've never bought any of those ride ones before. Some of them look good. Some of them I'm like, I wouldn't really want that. Like the original Turtle Van one that came out a few years back, I wish I had bought that one. That one looks really cool. The Batman 66 Batmobile with the Batman, that one looked cool too, but didn't get that. But this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive summer convention one, and like I said, it is a pop ride. You probably already know where I'm going with this, which one it is. So let's go ahead and just open up the box here. I just picked it up the other day, and let's share with you what it is. It is from Bob's Burgers, Espresso Trip Tina on her unicorn. Now, I am a huge fan of the animated show Bob's Burgers, and I actually started watching the show because a close friend of mine that I was working with at the time, just a couple years ago, was asking me about random TV shows. We were talking about, hey, what kind of shows do you like watching and such. And I mentioned I kind of watch Bob Burgers every so often. It wasn't like the main show I go for if I'm looking for something to watch, but I would watch it on and off. And he was like, you got to really try it again. It's really good. And I was like, all right, I'll try it again. I started watching it with my wife. And that's what made the show even more enjoyable. This show makes my wife crack up like you wouldn't believe at times. And I think that's where I get most of the joy from the show, is getting to see my wife laugh, because I love her laugh. So it's even more entertaining that way. But my wife fell in love with Tina. Okay, she could not watch an episode and not crack up at something that Tina says. Tina's got some of the best lines. If you haven't watched Bob's Burgers, definitely give it a try. But Tina has some of the best lines throughout every episode that you watch. Somewhere in there, she's going to have a real good zinger. But yeah, they came out with the Espresso Trip Tina on a unicorn pop as a summer convention one, and when I saw that, I knew automatically I have to get this for my wife. And I know whenever she sees it, she has not seen it yet. As of this recording, I have not showed her this yet, because I just picked it up, and I wanted to share with y'all the actual opening of the box. And then when she gets home later on, I'm going to share with her, hey, look what I got. She's going to be like, another pop? But look, it's Tina. And she'll be like, I guess, right? I don't know. We'll see. But I think it looks awesome. It's Tina with the espresso cup on her head. She's got the unicorn as her ride. and it just looks cool. It looks really awesome. Here's the back here. Show you how it looks there. So yeah, I like I said, I love the show. It's funny, it's creative. A lot of people compare it, of course, to other animated shows like Family Guy and South Park and Simpsons and so forth. And it does have a lot of the same elements of comedy that those do. And it's just, but it does stand out as a very unique show on its own. I still one of my favorite episodes that my wife and I first watched is I don't even remember what season it is. It's first or second maybe, but it's the episode where Bob takes Tina to teach her how to drive. And I think that was one of the first times when my wife really cracked up like crazy about it. Was Bob's like, "Hey Tina, I'm gonna teach you how to drive, come on." And she gets behind the wheel and she's like, "Let's make this kitty purr." And she's driving like a mile an hour. That's how fast she's driving in an empty parking lot. And the whole time with Tina, I love how she'll just be, anytime she's in an awkward position or situation, she's very unsure of things. She's just, I love her little, and, in that episode, of course, if you've seen it, there's a car way on the other side of the parking lot. Only one car in the entire parking lot. And the whole time, Bob's like, "What, Tina, turn the wheel, you're going to hit the car. No, Tina, oh my God, turn the car, turn the wheel." And she ends up hitting the car. It's like, okay. So I'm going to see if I can open this real quick. Hopefully it's easily to be opened real quick, and I can maybe show y'all what it looks like out of the box. So let's see how easy or not this is. Because as you all know, and as you can see from the background here, you all know I'm more of an inbox collector, but if I can open this just to at least check it out up close and not mess it up, that's a plus. Alright, yes, it's easily to be opened. Okay, very good. Alright, here we go. Here is Tina on her unicorn. Let's get right up there. So, got her glasses, got her blue skirt and top, her knee highs, and you can see she is bug-eyed, but I mean it's got the Funko eyes on it, but it's, she is tripping like, ooh. I like that they put a little stand there. Okay, so you could have had just the unicorn with its hoofs on the ground, but you have a better pose this way, so I like to have a little stand there. Okay, and just in case you're wondering, it's not removable, so it's permanently on there. Alright, it looks great. And like I said, this is my very first pop ride type of pop. I've never bought one of these before. Only have regular pops, and then I've got the 110-inch Scrooge McDuck one. So that's about it. So I'm happy with this, and I think my wife's going to get a big kick out of this because, again, she loves Tina. It's one of her favorite characters, and she always gets a big thrill out of anything that she does on the show. So I think she's going to be happy with seeing this as part of our pop collection now. Alright, and we successfully put it back in the box, and it looks just as good as new. There we go. Alright, well, hey, just wanted to share this with y'all that I was able to find another San Diego Comic-Con Summer Convention exclusive pop, and not necessarily was able to find it. I had to literally buy it offline because, again, when the pops were released on the day of release for all the pops, this was at a store that was on the other side of town. Had no way to get there in time, and I know they had a line outside their door probably for the same thing. They only had this one and like 2 other pops or 3 other pops, something like that were exclusive to their store. So I know they were already, being hunted down. And when I went to go pick this up, I even asked them and looked around their store for a little bit and noticed that, yeah, they didn't have any of their convention pops at all still in stock. I've been to a couple of Think Geek stores, and I have seen a couple of pops still in stock. And then I went to Hot Topic about a week ago, and they still had, I want to say they had the Saga and the Parks and Recreation pop. That was the SDCC ones. They had those still in stock, but the rest were sold out, on the first days. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and hope you'll tune in again for another pop review and other reviews and unboxings that we do on here. Well, Well, if you did enjoy this as always, please make sure you remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Take care. This is PCJ. I'm signing out.